storm ahead of us. It's actually on a weakening trend. This thing's been on a weakening trend, but we actually have another storm. I almost wonder if we should be on this other one here. Let me show you. It's off to our north here. Check this thing out. Probably on the wrong one, but whatever. We'll take what we can get, I guess, right? That's going to be this, that's this storm up here to our north. This is a live look at Radar Omega, and you can see our severe thunderstorm warning for Chapel, Nebraska. That's out ahead of us. We're about 30 minutes from there. So I guess we'll just keep going west. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer here today. I think everything's kind of equally poor in terms of storm chasing, if that makes sense. Thanks, Larry, for the super chat. But I wasn't going to stream today. It didn't look like there was going to be much in terms of severe weather, and then they went with a slight risk today, and after all, it looks like we could get some storms, so might as well go check them out. We're passing Ogallala, Nebraska right now, for those wondering. Look at the storms off to the north again. There's a mesoscale discussion in place for this area. Possible severe thunderstorm watch could be needed. It's only a 40% chance though. We'll see what we can find. It's only about an hour out of my way to come out here, so we might as well give it a shot, right? Thanks, Justin, for the super chat. Nice to see you in there. Hopefully you're doing better. I don't know where we'll be tomorrow, folks. It looks like probably we could be in western Kansas, maybe eastern Nebraska. I have no idea. Tomorrow kind of looks like trash, so we'll see what happens.
Thunderstorm warning for Todd and Drew County in South Dakota.
Storm to our north is looking better and better, but I don't know if it's actually looking better or if it's just because it's so much closer to the radar site compared to these ones. A little bit of a radar hole here in southwest Nebraska on I-80 here. But visually this storm looks huge. In the Radar Omega app as always. Thunderstorm warning for Chapel, Nebraska expires in a half hours for 1 1/4 inch hail.
A flash flood warning has been issued for
60 mile an hour winds.
Missouri. It expires at 4 a.m.
Yes, radar detectors are legal everywhere. There is a law in Virginia that says you can't have them, but it's been successfully beaten in court by pretty much anyone issued a ticket. You'd have to define radar detector and all that. You're doing nothing with a radar detector but receiving radio frequency emissions, and there's nothing illegal about doing that. Some of these states that say it's illegal to have a scanner in your vehicle, it's also BS, so that's always beaten in court. So it's really, even if it wasn't legal, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just like laser jammers. I have a laser jammer in my vehicle. because number one, it's legal, and number two, I don't feel like handing the government money just because I'm doing 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. But those are regulated by the FDA because it's laser is light, not radio frequency. So, but yes, even in the state, Virginia, that they are not legal in, they kind of sort of are, because pretty much everybody that takes it to court with half a brain and a little bit of knowledge about radio frequency emissions gets a ticket thrown out pretty quick. Severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect in front of us. I don't know if we're going to get any structure on this, but we'll see what it looks like. This storm's definitely, it looks better visually than it does on radar, but again, it's kind of in a radar hole. It's kind of a somewhat significant distance from pretty much all of the 3 local radar sites. Thanks, Scott, for the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel as well today.
Local storm report from 8 miles east of Fairfield in Camas County, Idaho. No magnitude estimated 0.50 inches. Reported by train spotter. Additional information reported under core of storm. Ongoing at time of report.
Yeah, I stayed in Colby, Kansas last night, so I didn't have too far to go. It's about a 3-hour drive up to North Platte by the time I stopped and everything, so I went and spent the day in North Platte. It's been a quiet day so far. Another portion of this kind of, we'll call it like a quasi-linear system, sort of. Got our severe warning here, but this part back here south of Sydney is also tracking east, and that kind of coincides with the cam guidance. So
local storm report from 1 mile west-southwest of Killington Heights in Rutland County, Vermont. Flash flood reported by train spotter. Additional information: video showing significant street flooding at the corner of Stratton Road and General Wing Road in Rutland.
So that also coincides with the short-term models, as convective allowing models as well. So this may end up being a decent chase. We may not encounter really much severe, but we may get a good chance at seeing something that's kind of pretty. I have no idea how long we'll be live. I have no idea what's even going to happen today, to be honest with you. Beats me. It's one of those days where you just kind of show up and hope for the best. Looks like storm could be intensifying a little bit based on radar trends. Radar Omega viewers are probably seeing that as well. Thanks, Darla, for supporting the channel. Thanks everybody who's been supporting the channel, no matter what way you do so, helping us achieve our goals here this year.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Delaware and Otsego County in New York.
Man, New York is just been getting hammered with severe thunderstorm warnings these past few days. They did downgrade the warning to 1-inch hail, but I think they did that before the radar trends started to uptrend.
Storm report from 1 mile southeast of Rutland in Rutland County, Vermont. Flash flood. Reported public. Additional information. Route 7 between Andrew Avenue and Madison Avenue is closed due to flooding. There are also reports of parts of Route 7 washing out.
Lots of flood reports from the northeast again. Not getting a break. Give you a view from the roof here, and I can't really see a whole lot, but it's something else to look at for a minute. Off to the north. Out a little bit of a storm, base of a storm up there. Cheyenne, Wyoming radar site right now seems to be seeing this the best. I'm also watching this here.
Reported train spotter. Additional information. Spotter reported water in their basement.
Up to the I-80, I-76 split.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Cumberland, Franklin, Huntington, Juniata, Midland, and Perry County in Pennsylvania.
kind of make out a bit of some features under the base up there, right over the road. Once we get closer, we should be able to.
Reported by train spotter. Additional information. Accumulating water on roadways. Bus 20 traffic slowed to 40 miles per hour. Motorcyclists trapped. 2.65 inches of rain measured in the last hour.
We'll keep left and stay on I-76. We'll go down toward Julesburg, get off on 385. Once again, here we end up in eastern Colorado. Been through here in a long time. It's probably been 2 years since I've actually been on this part of the interstate. It was under construction last time I was here.
Storm report from 1 mile east of Elba in Coffee County, Alabama. Thunderstorm wind damage. Reported by emergency manager. Additional information. Multiple reports of trees and power lines down in the Elba area.
May want to stop for a picture here, I'm not sure. Let me see what about this. take it off at 385 in Julesburg and just kind of hold up there for a little bit. I don't know if we're going to end up needing to go south and west, or if we're going to need to keep up with this and just drive back due east. I'm not sure. We'll know shortly. See which way these decide to track. Thunderstorm up here went severe warned. That's that one up there northeast of Arthur, up by Tryon, southwest of Thedford. We'll stick with this cluster down here, though. I think that exit's coming up here in like 3 miles. And crossing into Colorado right now. There's the sign. Cannot stay out of the state for more than 2 or 3 days at a time, it seems like.
The fuel levels and oil levels are fine. It's home restart of the vehicle. There are no lights, temperature gauges in normal range. They're going to follow me back to Big Springs. We just haven't looked at it to be on the safe side. They'll be following me, beginning mileage 75647.
Pretty out here, though.
Yeah, you can send me a review. Okay. 61515. That's up 360 or 297. Also, can you start a record out of Sydney?
Just look out the windshield for a minute.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Waelti County in Oregon.
Do you want to stay like right in that general area, see if we can't get people to kind of slow down from here?
Yeah, Colorado is very pretty. Especially western and southwestern Colorado. Coming up on that exit, I think there's a rest area here. That's a field full of sunflowers, it looks like. They're all sunflowers out there. Holy crap, it's a lot of sunflowers. It's like 20 acres of sunflowers.
Ryan, is there any preference on where the 1046 comes out of? Next on rotation, come out of Kimball Chapel? Going out of Sydney. We got
me and find a spot for a photo. I thought that was an abandoned hotel for a minute. It's not. It's just a crappy hotel. Okay, cool. But here's an empty parking lot. Let's use this for a minute.
Storm report from 1 mile.
Sorry, if anybody like owns that hotel and they're on here, I'm really sorry. It's just so run down.
Reported by emergency manager. Additional information.
Oh shit.
Road closed due to flooding at Missouri Highway 6 and Real Avenue just west of Altamont.
Let me try to get a photo here. Let me get over here so we don't have this.
Additional information. Road closed due to flooding at Highway 6 and Nickel Avenue.
Alright, we'll watch this for a minute. Hold on here, let me see if what I got here.
Have a good evening. I'll be off duty.
Try to reposition a little bit here. I've got the truck parked where I want the photo, so I need to move the truck. Get a photo up. Let me get this tweeted out.
has been issued for Bertie County in North Carolina. It expires at 1 a.m.
I wonder if we want to put the camera
Severe
up for
thunderstorm
this.
warning for Elbert and Lincoln County in Colorado.
1098, getting mileage 75, 45,
Probably not.
10, 1745. Highway 40, plus 394 with Adam Victor X-ray, Sam 55, Dodge Brigham.
Nebraska between mile marker 78 and 91. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:45 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties.
19 Black Ram 1500 with an expiration 10 of 20.
It's not quite photogenic enough to waste memory on with the Insta camera.
Thunderstorm which prompted the warning has weakened. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. The severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Garden County is canceled. Low storm report from 1 mile southeast of Lake Jackson in Leon County, Florida. The warning has been canceled. Thunderstorm wind gust magnitude measured 41 miles per hour. Reported by Messonnier. Additional information. 41 miles per hour gust at FSW and Lake Jackson weather stem.
I think they actually just dropped the severe warning on this, believe it or not. So look at radar. I want to follow this line off to the southeast, so let's go down Highway 385. That actually kind of surprises me. But, okay.
Go ahead. Absolutely. That case number is 888, and it's the fourth call we've had, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, we'll go down 385 toward Holyoke, just to keep this thing, I guess just to keep up with this. This is 385, right? Yeah.
You're welcome. 60%.
We've got east and west options, maybe about, oh, hold on, let me measure it. Maybe about, what? Hold on, your iPad's being dumb. About 10 miles down the road, so we'll be able to get this figured out. Or move around if need be. Thanks, Melanie, for the super chat.
What's on Highway 40 at 387 with Colorado David King 027, the red distribution network.
Big storm. It's possible this could go severe. The hail core looks like it's trying to establish itself again.
Slade coming back. Clear and current out of 2014 Gray Monster 65 with expiration 2 of 2024 at 16. Right. Lewis 84 and can you call him when you get
special weather statements out on these storms, though. Looking off to the west.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Carroll and Frederick County in Maryland.
Find a good spot to pull off for a few minutes, we may want to do that. We almost should have taken that county road. Next county road, I might turn off on it. Is everybody but us getting severe thunderstorms today? Well, maybe not. Just kidding. We just got one.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Logan, Phillips, and Sedgwick County in Colorado. Northeastern Colorado, northwestern Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado, until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:53 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Sedgwick, or 12 miles south of Chapel, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. This severe thunderstorm will be near Mark Speed around 5:05 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of a severe thunderstorm include 16-Mile Corner. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:30 p.m.
You go down here a little bit past the power lines and we'll stop for photo.
Sedgwick, Colorado.
These power lines end at this house down here.
The following is a special weather statement for the following county: Julesburg, Colorado. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northeastern Logan, northwestern Phillips, and Sedgwick counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:46 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along the line extending from 6 miles east of Chapel to 4 miles southeast of Twin Buttes, or along a line extending from 8 miles northwest of Julesburg to 22 miles southeast of Sydney. Movement was east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and penny-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects.
Let me get the Insta360 put up.
Locations impacted include Julesburg, Paxton, Fleming, Ovid, Sedgwick, Crook, Powley, Twin Buttes, Fairfield, Marks Butte, and 16-Mile Corner. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. These storms may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio stations and available television stations.
See a little bit of a base trying to form there.
Possible warnings from the National Weather
Where's my
Service.
phone? What the fudge?
The following is a
Alright, I've lost my phone. There it is. Found
The
it.
following counties in Nebraska: Jewell, Keith, and Perkins. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern Perkins, southwestern Keith, and Jewell counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:48 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Chapel, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Chapel, Big Springs, Barton, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, and McGee's. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 87 and 114. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Garden County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has weakened. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. The severe thunderstorm warning for western Duke County has expired. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property.
This thing's got a bit of a base coming
the warning
down.
has been allowed to expire. However, small hail and gusty winds are still
Reports of 1 mile western Plains, Laval County.
Hold on, I want to see if I can override this. Hold on, I want to see if I can override this.
wind gust magnitude measured 42 miles per hour.
I can. Fantastic. Alright, so I want to take you out of the car for a minute. Let's give you a little bit better view. Everybody's always asking. That's a bit of a lowering there. That's a bit of a lowered base starting to come down. It's nothing that I'm freaking out about. This isn't tornadic or anything, but we may see this entire area start to fill. Matter. This is kind of you could call. About equipment in the vehicle, I'll look at that real quick here. Excuse the wind noise. So that's where our 360 photos and video come from. That's the Insta360. That up there is a broadcast camera. That's what spins around that you can see, obviously. And up there we've also got our cyclone port that feeds weather data into the Radar Omega app. Beautiful looking storm out here. Look at all the dust down there getting kicked up. You can see we got blue sky in the other direction. So there's some outflow winds down there coming out from under the storm, pushing that dust outward. And we've got kind of a nice looking base forming right here, folks. There's actually a striation in that. It's actually, you can see some rising and some turning motion in that little collar cloud band type looking thing there. So very interesting. Not tornadic, but does indicate that this storm is strengthening. In fact, you could see this kind of little feeder band coming back around into it. So this storm does show some signs of strengthening.
Locations impacted include Julesburg, Paxton, Fleming, Ovid, Sedgwick, Crook, Powley, Twin Butte, Fairfield, Mark Street, and 16-mile corner. Include outdoors for consider seeking shelter in
Turning motion in that.
Okay, good. That came through. Good. So that worked.
Monitor local radio stations and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. The following is a special weather statement for the following counties in Nebraska: Jewell, Keith, and Perkins. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern Perkins, southwestern Keith, and Jewell counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:48 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Chapel, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact: gusty winds could knock down trimmings and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Chapel, Big Springs, Barton, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, and McGeeth. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 87 and 114. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Garden County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has weakened. Therefore, the warning has been canceled.
They just gotta be cautious.
The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, northwestern Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado, until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:53 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Sedgwick, or 12 miles south of Chapel, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact: expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. This severe thunderstorm will be near Marks Butte around 5:05 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
Local storm report from Supercell in Jewell County, Nebraska. Hail magnitude measured 0.25 inches. Reported by emergency event manager. Additional information: intense rainfall and small hail. Very low visibility.
The following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The following is a special weather statement for the following county: Julesburg, Colorado. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northeastern Logan, northwestern Phillips, and Sedgwick counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:46 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 6 miles east of Chapel to 4 miles southeast of Twin Buttes, or along a line extending from 8 miles northwest of Julesburg to 22 miles southeast of Sydney. Movement was east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts.
Hold on, let me override this here with my phone again.
This is a radar indicator.
Okay. All right, everybody, it's just an update out here. Still see our blowing dust getting kicked up from under there, and I know the wind noise, this is just my iPhone overriding the stream, so the wind noise is probably going to be ridiculous here, but you can see that down there, that's a dust plume, that's outflow wind physically pushing that out. Apparently we're auto-focused here. And look at this storm is right on top of us now. Look at this line of dust right there. We're probably only a couple of miles now from getting impacted by this. That's our old little base. Now we've got this. This feature is kind of pointed this way a bit. Makes me feel like this is all kind of outflow driven, which I can confirm by the dust down there. We've been time-lapsing up there on that Insta360 camera. And that right there is what the car camera is pointed at. But it's just empty out here. There's really nothing except a few houses. That's why I love chasing out here. This should make a fantastic time lapse on the son of a god darn it. Oh, I got something stuck in my leg.
Tornado warning for Ray County in Missouri.
I got those stupid little sticker things shoved in my pants here. I sat down on them. Ouch. Get out of here. Stupid little burrs. Get out of here. Go away. Dang it. This thing looks gnarly, doesn't it? We got a little bit of time. This is going to make a fantastic time lapse here. Yeah. Look at this. What the heck's going on with this low cloud? We got like a wall cloud condensing here or what? This is totally weird. Don't ask me what's happening. I don't know. This is awesome. We're about to get hit with a wall of dust. And I've never been happier than to get hit by a wall of dust before in my life. I don't know why. This just looks awesome. Look at the motion in this, guys and girls. This is as close. Oh, we just got sandblasted. Wasn't expecting that.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Delaware County in New York.
Well, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it that quick. I just got all that in my eyes. Oh, great. I love my job. We got a little gustnado down there? I can't tell. Hold up, everybody. Oh, shoot, our road runs out, too. Oh, no. Is that... I gotta get out of the car. That might be a little gustnado. Oh, my. No, it's just out. It's just dust getting kicked up. Oh, I got so much sand in my eyes. Beautiful storm.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Elbert and Lincoln County in Colorado.
Look at all these. These are all sunflowers. That's pretty. Okay, I gotta stop for a sunflower photo. Oh, it's so windy out. This is gonna suck. Oh my god, this is gonna suck so bad.
Plates 2022 Black Highlander. No. Migration's probably 2023. 50, and then the Kansas plates is going back to 2010.
Okay, it's good enough.
With expiration 6 of 2024. 1714.
Get back to 385 and go south. Here we are at Highway 385.
I'll be on the Drive and Murphy Street in Lockley Building.
We'll go south, and at some point here we'll go east. We got a couple good east options down here. Really getting strong wind gusts now. See that dust down there? Probably got a really nice looking time lapse off the Insta360 camera up there. subscribing, and welcome to all of our Radar Omega viewers as well. We are live inside the app. I've got download links on my website, seethestorm.net. Probably encounter a couple of dead zones here and there. Not in a very good spot for data coverage.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Klamath County in Oregon.
Let me just be live. I have absolutely no power. I cannot receive anything.
Go down here to this next east option.
I copy. 1718.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Broome County in New York.
Very dramatic leading edge of this. Wow.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Adams, Cumberland, and Franklin County in Pennsylvania.
South a little bit. Got a couple of miles till our east option. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect.
Mile marker 168 eastbound I-76 for a two-vehicle accident. Unknown injuries. Both parties are still there. Be advised, courthouse does not have any power. 1720.
Or 14 miles southwest of Twinsburg, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicated threat. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The following is a special weather statement for the following.
A lot of motion up there.
Colorado. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions.
All outflow driven though. It's not tornadic. It's outflow driven. We've dropped about 10 degrees.
Daylight time. It's 4:46 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along the line extending from 6 miles east of Chapel to 4 miles southeast of Twin Buttes, or along the line extending from 8 miles northwest of Twinsburg to 22 miles southeast.
Here's our east option.
Movement was east at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and any size hail. This is a radar indicated threat. Impact. Gusty winds could knock down trillions and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Julesburg, Paxton, Fleming, Ovid, Sedgwick, Crook, Powley, Twin Buttes, Fairfield, Marks Street, and 16-Mile Corner. If outdoors,
It's really dark out here. Holy cow.
inside a building.
Two-vehicle accident
These
eastbound
storms may intensify.
I-76 is
So
the
be certain to monitor
168.
local
Unknown
radio
injuries,
stations and
EMS.
available
I'll spin you around to the north here for a moment.
information
That's
and
behind us.
warnings from the National Weather Service.
That's looking off to the north.
5:22 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. The following is a special weather statement
And the
for the following counties: Nebraska, Jewel, Keith, and Perkins. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern Perkins, southwestern Keith,
Thanks,
and
Paul.
Jewel counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. 4:48 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Alpha radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Chapel, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good thing we came out today.
Knock down trillions and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Chapel, Cedar Springs, Martin, Golden Eye State Wildlife Management Nebraska between mile Martin outdoors.
Reported by official NWSLBS.
Torrential rainfall is also occurring with
Severe thunderstorm warning for Carroll, Lafayette, and Ray County in Missouri.
flooded roadways. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. for
Very green back in there.
and southern Sedgwick counties. At 5:19 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was
Take a look back off to the north.
14 miles southwest of Julesburg, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat.
There's a lot of dust blowing around out here. Camera doesn't really pick up on it very well, but there is a lot of dust. Right in the center of the frame on the ground, that is a big dust plume. The sun is behind those clouds, so it's making it really hard to get a good shot, but that is a massive amount of dust.
Thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
Looks like they just extended this warning.
The Home Center, can I have everyone switch to MAC? Radios are down. I have you pay your bills now.
The National Weather Service for Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:23 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Barton to 5 miles southwest of Highland Center, or along a line extending from 4 miles northeast of Julesburg to 20 miles west of Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards
Hold
include
on.
60 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. At 5:14 p.m., a 65 miles per hour wind gust was reported in Julesburg. Impact expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for northwestern Phillips and southern Sedgwick counties. At 5:19 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 6 miles east of Marks Butte, or 14 miles southwest of Julesburg, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail.
I need a couple of photos.
Sighting, entries. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include 16-mile corner. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern
Look at all this dust.
6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:23 p.m. Mountain
I know it's really dark on the camera because it's really bright out here. The camera's trying to compensate for that. Holy crap. That's why it's making this, the sky is really bright. That's why it's making everything else look dark.
Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and vehicle-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. At 5:14 p.m., a 65 miles per hour with gust was reported in Julesburg. Impact. Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The following is a special weather statement for the following county: Julesburg, Colorado.
Incredible amount of dust.
Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northeastern Logan, northwestern Phillips, and Sedgwick counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:46 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 6 miles east of Chapel to 4 miles southeast of Clinton, or along the line extending from 8 miles northwest of Julesburg and 28 miles southeast of Sydney. Movement was at 25 miles per hour.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Expected hazards include gusts up to 50 miles per hour and any size
In Conway
hail.
County in Texas.
This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Gusty winds could knock down trees and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Julesburg, Paxton, Fleming, Logan, Sedgwick, Crook, Howley, Twin Buttes, Fairfield.
We're almost back to Nebraska.
Mile corner. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. These storms may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio stations and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. The following is a special weather statement for the following counties: Nebraska.
Get past these trees, I'll spin you back around the right way.
A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northwestern Perkins, southwestern Keene, and New counties through 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 4:48 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Chapel, moving in at 20 miles per hour. Expected hazards include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and vehicle-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Gusty
Quick look at radar.
The
camera is looking that way. I'm sorry. It is not. It is looking that way, so you're looking at this part of the storm.
Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area in McGee. This includes Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 87 and 114. In outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm in Nelly to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle.
Coming up to Highway 23, what is it, Venango?
National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for
Oh,
southwestern
Gustnado.
County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in
Kind of. It's rotating. We've got spinning, violently spinning dust. I'm calling it. Gustnado. It's gone now. I'm calling it though, I'm counting it. Damn, I can't believe I missed that on the camera. I saw it and I just could not connect my brain to my hand to push the button. Violently spinning dust. too. You missed it. Oh well.
Hang out, Julesburg.
This is a radar indicated
Minor
threat.
accident. And
14 p.m. 65 miles per hour with gust was reported in Julesburg. Damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county.
Ooh, that's a sharp curve.
Colorado.
Look at all the dust.
In Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:23 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Barton to 5 miles southwest of Highlands. Along the line extending from 4 miles northeast of Julesburg to 20 miles west of Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and hail-sized hail. This is a radar indicated threat. At 5:14 p.m.
Go down, take this road 754. That's what I want to take here.
Julesburg.
There's the Welcome to Colorado sign right there on the right. That's kind of cute.
Severe thunderstorms
It's
will be
broken.
near Julesburg around 5:30
We need to
p.m.
fix that.
Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the
If it wasn't so
lowest floor
dusty
of
out,
the
I'd stop and get a picture with that.
Repeating, a
Put this in the
severe
background.
thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The National
Take road 754 to the east. That's going to be our best option to stay with this thing.
Southeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:23 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Barton to 5 miles southwest of Highland Center, or along a line extending from 4 miles northeast of Julesburg to 20 miles west of Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized
I don't know
hail.
if this road is dirt the whole way or what.
Radar indicated threat. At 5:14 p.m., a 65 miles per hour with gust was reported in Julesburg. Impact. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm.
Still
warning
severe
has been
thunderstorm
issued
warning for
until
60 mile per hour winds.
Daylight time for the following county: Sedgwick, Colorado. The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for.
Give you a look behind us for a minute.
County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern Colorado until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
I'm just going to continue straight on this road for a while.
Severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from Barton to 5 miles southwest of Highland Center, or along a line extending from 4 miles northeast of Julesburg to 20 miles west of Holyoke.
So give us the ability to go north or south if needed.
Per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-sized hail. This is a radar indicated threat. At 5:14 p.m., 5:14 p.m. The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Sedgwick, Colorado. The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Sedgwick, Colorado until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:15 p.m., the Photogenic
intersection. This one's got too many power lines going on.
Reported in Julesburg. Impact. Expect damage to roofs.
Alright.
Citing
1099 hospital in the location of Central District 42 northbound break.
Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties: Sedgwick, Colorado.
They just extended the warning into Nebraska.
It is going to be a $200 bond. I'll have to set up for confirmation.
70 mile per hour winds.
They would have condition unless differently noted in remarks. Break for next.
The National Weather Service in North Platte has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Perkins County in southwestern Nebraska, southwestern Keith County in southwestern Nebraska, western Chase County in southwestern Nebraska, southeastern Dual County in the Panhandle of Nebraska until 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:39 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Big Springs to near Venango to 11 miles southwest of Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs.
Alright, we're going to stop up here at this intersection.
Locations impacted include Ogallala, Grant, Big Springs,
Go back and look at everything again.
Venango, Limerick, Crete, Chase, Brandon, McKeith, Wild Horse Spring, Goldeneye State Wildlife Management Area, and Wanamaker State Wildfire Management Area. This includes the following highways: Highway 61 between mile markers 44 and 86. Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 104 and 125. In between mile markers 134 and 138. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Jewel, Keith, and Perkins.
Let's take a look at this.
The National Weather Service in Denver, Colorado has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Logan County in northeastern Colorado, Phillips County in northeastern Colorado, Sedgwick County in northeastern
Alright, let me get my bearings again here.
until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight.
Okay, everybody, if you are just joining us, I've been unable to look at the chat here the past few minutes. We're in a bit of a dead zone. We're able to get a stream through, but the chat's hit or miss. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Or along the line extending from 4 miles northeast of Julesburg to 20 miles west of Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include
So you may
50 miles per hour with gusts and nickel-size hail.
you may consider
This is a radar-indicated
subscribing to our channel here. We're also live in the Radar Omega app.
a 65
We're on a severe thunderstorm warning here in far western Nebraska, eastern Colorado. We're east of Venango, Nebraska.
severe thunderstorms will be near Julesburg around 5:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties: Sedgwick, Colorado. The National Weather Service in North Platte has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Perkins County in southwestern Nebraska, southwestern Keith County in southwestern Nebraska, western Chase County in southwestern Nebraska, southeastern Dual County in the Panhandle of Nebraska until 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 5:39 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time,
Late
severe
is coming back.
thunderstorms were located along a line
Clear for a 2020 Blue Camaro expiration design 2023
southwest of
44.
Holyoke, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated
This is a look off to our west. We're gonna sit here and wait a couple of minutes. We've got some ground on this storm. Wind is picking up. We've got a good east option. We're good to go. Well, actually, no, we don't. Shoot. Oh, we'll have to go back up to Brandon. Yeah, we'll have to go north and then east. It's our only option. It's our east option dead ends right here, so that's okay. We'll go north and take 23, and then we can drop back south. Let's do that real quick. Jog north and then back south, or back east and then south. This will work out just fine. We don't have to go too far. Wall of rain coming. South, folks. We want to go south. This thing is dipping a little bit to the south. Strongest part's going to dip a little bit south, I think. So we'll go south and then east. Slight change of plans, no big deal. Go down to Highway 6 there. Be driving through some dust though, that's for sure. Wind is pushing me all over the road though. Holy cow. About 12 miles from Highway 6, so about 12 minutes, so no big deal. We're going to get overtaken by this line. We're going to get rained on pretty hard, but we'll be able to get out in front of it again here real quickly. It's moving, I think it's what, 30 miles an hour, so it's not anything difficult to keep up with. Yeah, 40, okay, still that's not that bad. There is another east option. It's Road 742, I guess, that we could take a little bit closer. Got sustained winds of at least 35 miles per hour. chunk off to the west, looking right into this thing.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Climate County in Oregon.
Hopefully get off this dirt road before it gets too wet. Yeah, that's rain back in there. Rain, and there's probably quite a bit of dust in there as well. Edge of this line of storms here, looking at radar Omega. It's approaching quickly. When it starts to rain a bit, it'll get some of this dust out of the air. Probably going to go into another dead zone here because we're getting underneath the storm, so our satellite connection is going to start dropping out. But once we get down to Highway 6, maybe in about 5 minutes or so, it should start coming back. It's going to get a little spotty here. There's really no cell data, so it's pretty much all satellite out here. Far from our east option, which will get us better signal. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, about 4 miles yet. right here just for the sake of getting some better signal. And then south. Miles. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, that looked a lot worse than it was. feel like I'm just driving through a cornfield because I think that's all we're doing. I don't know if the stream, oh Jesus, the stream's coming through or not, folks, but we're almost to this better road here. Hold on. Cannot slow down for that, otherwise we end up in trouble. We're almost in a better spot for signal, don't worry. A little bit farther, down to Highway 6, paved road. Should improve now. Alright, our signal should improve now. We can get a couple of minutes to have everything reload here for me. And that was not a good road to take. That was a huge mistake. give you an update when we get out of this rain. I can't even hear myself. Out ahead of us here, probably in about 5 minutes. Thanks for joining. We are going to get out ahead of this and get another good view of it. We just got to work our way through this rain. Out ahead of it. coming out the other side of this once we get to Imperial. About to come into Imperial. See some lighter skies out underneath the front end of this, so we're getting there. Once we get ahead of it, that's when we'll start to see those really pretty views again. Got slowed down by that road I took. I didn't realize that road was going to be that awful. Absolutely awful. It's probably like 6 inches of mud in a lot of those places when the stream was cutting out. Everybody, I promise we are almost, okay, well I don't promise because that could make me a liar. I think I promise that we are almost in a spot to see some pretty views again, like we saw a little bit ago. Just gotta get past these Sunday drivers here, holy smokes. We'll take Highway 6 out of Imperial, about halfway there. I haven't been through this town for quite some time. Once we get to Highway 6, we'll be good, so it'll be a straight shot out. report of 60 mile per hour winds measured out here, 1 mile east of Imperial, which is basically where we are right now. There's some little hail. Really small, but... underneath the leading edge of this almost. Almost. Get through this small hail here first. Whipped around pretty good in here. Yeah, maybe nickel, or no, more like dime size hail. Out of that little bit of hail. Means we should be getting closer to the front. We gotta take this little south turn, and then once we get through this maybe 2 miles of south, you know, traveling here, we'll be headed east toward Juanita. That's where we'll be able to get out of this.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Orange County in New York.
I actually see the leading edge of it, so we're close. I'll show you on the roof camera, maybe. And get the water blown off the lens here. Right over there, you can see clear air underneath it. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect. 60-mile-per-hour winds still. Still pretty heavy rains in here. Alright, now we're making that turn back to the east. So it might get some pretty strong winds here as we exit out the front side of this line. Maybe, maybe not.
A rash flood warning has been issued for Wheatland County in Montana. It
approaching Juanita pretty soon.
Thunderstorm report from 10 miles west-northwest of Brewster in Blaine County, Nebraska. Hail magnitude estimated 0.70 inches. Reported by public.
See our location there on radar Omega, the blue dot. We're almost out of this. Let's see what they do with this warning.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Universe Towers, Tennis, and Philly County in Missouri.
We're almost about to break out of this. thank you everybody for joining in. We're going to keep streaming here for a while. The storm's headed toward McCook. McCook, Trenton, Benkelman, you guys are all going to be impacted by this. If you are new here, consider subscribing. It's free, and it just helps you see our videos on your home screen. Trying to get you 100,000 of those by the end of the year. We're at 97,300 and something now. So thanks everybody for helping us meet our goal. Thanks to all of our super chatters, channel members, PayPal contributors. You folks are the reason we're out here to have the ability to do these live streams for free. Sorry that the camera is so dark. That's because the sky is very bright. It's underexposing everything. Once we get out ahead of this a little bit here, the scene will brighten up a bit. They're continuing the severe thunderstorm warning with really no change. I might... dust over here on the passenger side. Let me get some of this water blown off the lens here. Storm's starting to dive a little bit south. Back in Central Time Zone. That's good. Eliminate any confusion. But it's awesome to see, you know, we had 2,000 viewers on here earlier when things were really photogenic, so it makes me happy to see that many people enjoying what we're doing out here. So thanks again, everybody.
Thunderstorm warning for Ulster County in New York.
We're going to continue on here. We're not done yet. Off to the south, by the way. little bit. It's not over yet. That's a look just behind us, just off to the north and northwest. Kind of lower risk days. Not a bunch of people out. Expectations are low. Usually you don't go home disappointed. Usually. To figure out where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm thinking McCook, because I don't know, we may actually end up in southwest Kansas tomorrow, eastern Colorado. We might end up in eastern Nebraska, so I haven't decided on a target area yet. A lot of that's going to depend on how Sunday looks. If Sunday looks like it's going to be a decent severe weather event in like western Indiana or something still, then we may want to favor going east, because if we chase east Colorado and western Kansas tomorrow, we're not going to be able to get out for Sunday. It's just not going to happen, too far. So McCook would be a good middle ground here. It'd be about equal driving distance to all targets, about 4.5 hours to any target. So that may be where I end up staying tonight. I'm not sure yet. If there is availability in McCook. There's not many hotels in McCook. There's a Holiday Inn. That would be the preferred one, and then the that Cobblestone Inn. That one's okay. That one's fine. It just it's a basic hotel. It's like a Super 8, but not a dump. If that makes any sense. You know, like it doesn't really. The breakfast sucks. There's nothing special about it. The Holiday Inn's a little nicer, but I don't do those like budget hotels for like $40 a night. That's how you get like bed bugs and disease. So you don't really have many options in McCook. It's coming into Hitchcock County. That was raccoon.
Little storm report from Spickard in Grundy County, Missouri. Flash flood. Reported by emergency manager. Additional information. Significant street flooding reported in Spickard.
Alright, we're going to want to continue straight toward McCook. Wow, this is actually kind of pretty. Oops, wrong way. There we go.
Local storm report from 8 miles south of Cedar Creek Record in Lyman County, South Dakota. Hail magnitude estimated 1.25 inches. Reported by train spotter.
Looks like they might have just dropped that warning. actually looks better on camera than in person. I don't know why, but in person it's kind of lame looking, but it's really pretty through the camera there. Holiday Inn is $115 a night, which is really cheap for a Friday night. Holy cow. Surprised me. Usually McCook is kind of expensive. Usually that Holiday Inn's like $160. So to see that for $115 after tax and all that, I'm not complaining. It's either that, it's either stay in McCook or go all the way up to North Platte or down to Colby. And if we go down to Colby, Kansas, we've got the potential of being kind of out of position for tomorrow, or having a super long drive. And if we go up to North Platte, we've got the same issue. So might as well just, you know, at that point you're just driving around and wasting fuel, so you might as well just stay down here, you know. This is really pretty, guys. I would stop and take a picture, but I don't like the power lines. Like, to me, they just ruin the picture. So we'll just go with what we got here. If we get out ahead of them, we'll get a shot. But have I? Oh, we just got a bunch of stuff coming in. Chad, I just saw your super chat. No, I have not had Runza. I'll be honest with you, it sounds awful. I've been told it's good, but it sounds terrible. But I may try it one of these days. I don't eat weird food, but I guess that's probably not weird. So, but yeah, I was actually in McCook earlier today. I've been in McCook quite a bit the past couple of weeks. But yeah, you're right. I guess that Runza is over there. I kind of forgot about that. I'm really partial to this area because this is the area that I saw my first plains tornado in 2019. So if you're new, I've been chasing tornadoes and stuff since like the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. And I always in the southeast because of work or high school. Fun fact, I actually didn't like fail out of high school, but I almost dropped out of high school because I had determined that I was never going to use any of the stuff that I was learning, and waste of my time to be there, and I just wanted to go get a job. And I was 18 when I was in my last year of high school, and I actually about just dropped out of it. And honest, people like friends of mine that know the story, ask me if I wish I would have dropped out. And I'll be honest with you folks, the answer is yes, 100%. I'll get into that in a minute. I'm sure there's people out there that are just like sticking a knife in their ear right now after hearing that, but I 100% should have just dropped out of that. Yes, diplomas are important, blah, blah, blah. But I learned everything I needed to learn in middle school. We learned how to write, proper, do all that. When I hit high school, my brain shut off, and I don't think I remember a single thing I learned in high school. To be honest with you, I really don't. But anyway, what the hell was I bitching about? God dang it. Oh yeah, anyway, so it was either school or work would basically only allow me to get into the southeast, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. We would have been, with my work schedule and everything, I could only get out in the spring, and those are the areas that are lit up in the spring. So in 2019, that's when I basically made my job, which was at the time horrible, priority number 2 instead of priority number 1, and started chasing storms out in the plains. And that's when I saw my first plains tornado. It was actually, technically, I don't think it was McCook, it was Culbertson. It was just south of Culbertson. It was actually, no, it wasn't. It was down there at the intersection. I think it's either road 704 or 794. I don't remember which it was, but it's like the last intersection before the Kansas border. Down there on Highway 17th, due south of Culbertson, and then those tornadoes tracked northeast into McCook. So I'm very partial to this area. In fact, I drive through there as much as I can. It's really pretty. But I'm kind of partial to it. It was the worst tornado picture and tornado video I've ever gotten. I didn't care about the picture. I didn't care about the video. All I cared about was the fact that we had a really pretty tornado, and I was there to see it. I had my iPhone 8. My iPhone 8 Plus, and that's when I took the photo and the video, and I was zoomed all the way in, but I was happy just to see a tornado that wasn't in the southeast for a change. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed high school too, to a point. We had good teachers. The problem was our the administrators at our school were screwed up. So here's the deal, folks. Like, I literally, we had teachers, like, it was a small rural school, and all of my teachers knew that, like, I was just done. I had checked out. I was done. So, like, they wouldn't fail me because they didn't want me to get stuck there or something. They would kind of just let you slip through, and I appreciate that. I owe them. But I would just up and leave. Like, if it was toward the end of the day, like, I would just up and leave. And, like, nobody cared. Teachers just didn't care. And, like, they wouldn't mark you as not there or anything. They would just, like, say you were there. They were great. I'm going to... this isn't a good spot for a photo. So I'd kind of mentally checked out of school past the 9th grade. I didn't really have an issue with school. I just didn't like it. I felt like I was better utilized in the workforce. I wanted a job. I had a job, but I wanted to work full time. I wanted money.
Tornado warning for Cooper County in Missouri.
I wanted to go get a job and be productive, We're in a heck of a dead zone here. I think we're getting signal again. Timid Storm, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I was in Kearney yesterday, day before. I think up around this bend we'll have a good shot at this storm. we might just have to take the shot anyway. Hoping maybe we get down the road a bit, we can get this hill out of the view, make for a much better photo. Wonder if we take a right. Yeah, let's take a right and get up on top of the hill. Go toward Trenton. Slight modification to the route here for photo opportunities. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I was not a big fan of school. Like I said, I just wanted to get a job. Just wanted to make money. I wanted to get on with my life. I get a lot of negativity for that. I've told that story before, and a lot of people get upset. Oh, you about threw your life away dropping it. Yeah, okay, maybe so, but it didn't happen, so calm down. Honestly, probably would have been doing this a lot sooner. That's for sure. This is about the only thing I am useful at doing. I've done a lot of things. I've worked healthcare, IT, customer service. Yeah, not a good fit for me. I've done a lot of stuff. Basically everything except the food industry. This is about all I'm useful at. What a storm. Find a spot to pull over right about here. Oops.
Local storm report from 3 miles north-northeast of Scotchtown in Orange County, New York. Thunderstorm wind damage. Reported by fire department/rescue. Additional information, large tree down on wires. Severe thunderstorm warning for Modoc County in California. Little storm report from Clifton City in Cooper County, Missouri. Thunderstorm wind gust magnitude estimated 60 miles per hour. Reported by fire department/rescue. Additional information, 60 miles per hour estimate from fire department in Clifton City.
Wow. What a sight, folks. What a sight. Let me do a quick edit on this and get it posted. this is a little bit goofy, the exposure, so I gotta mask it here. Wow, I was trying to open up there. Yeah, we'll just sit and watch this for a minute. Beautiful looking storm, folks. It's a great way to end the day. I just tweeted that photo, by the way, on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it today. Looks like Radar Omega might have beat us to it. Whoever's running social media today at on the Radar Omega account took a screenshot with radar. So if you guys want to look at that, I just retweeted that as well. You may want to consider following the @Radar Omega account. They're obviously a little bit quicker about getting this stuff out than I am. That's actually kind of neat. So if you guys want to look at the photo with what radar looks like, I just retweeted that. And of course I retweeted my photo as well. Alright, Bob, I just got your message. Don't worry. Your photo's coming. And maybe, too, the aspect ratio might not be right for your iPad, though.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Brown County in Nebraska.
We can come up with something to make that work, though. Wow, folks, this is awesome. This is why I enjoy being out here. It's not necessarily tornadoes. I mean, tornadoes are cool, but this is what really interests me. I mean, it's parked in somebody's cornfield in southwest Nebraska and watching this pretty storm. There's nobody else out here. This is fantastic. I like being one of few people out. I don't like when the roads are crowded. It takes a lot of the fun out of it. We'll watch this for a little while yet here as this rolls over us.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Pettis County in Missouri.
What a day. Wind's picking up a lot. Roll my window up, it's getting a little cold. Outflow is pretty cool. Yeah, it's not as photogenic as it was because it's moving over us. That leading edge is... Where you get those pretty sights is right along the leading edge. Here, I'll put the panorama on screen. Hold on here. Let me get it up here. So this is what the panorama looked like moments ago. That's about a 120 degree shot. I just used the panorama feature on my iPhone for that. That's what I posted to Twitter.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Cooper County in Missouri. Thunderstorm warning for Boone, Cole, and Monteto County in Missouri.
Alright. I think we're going to head toward McCook. Yeah, we'll head toward McCook. Keep the camera on that though.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin, Gadsden, Leon, Liberty, and Wakulla County in Florida.
Well, I'm glad we stopped to take a look at that. I'm glad it came up on this hill as well. It was a much prettier shot there. did reset my odometer today. We've only gone 188 miles. So it's been a pretty like short storm chase today so far. You know, in terms of distance.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Frontier, Hayes, and
They
Lincoln
did warn the
County in
northern part of
Nebraska.
this storm. .60-mile-an-hour winds, pretty standard.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Morgan County in Missouri.
Any idiot can drive into a storm. Yeah, no kidding. I know. I watch a bunch of them every day. Well, I don't watch them, but I hear about them. Yeah, that is very true. I thought that was way too funny. I could say so much, but I'm trying to be polite on YouTube for that. They just warned this part of the... Are you kidding me? I'll be honest with you guys, I was actually about to end the stream and they just severe warned this. Okay, cool. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Well, we'll stay live for a little bit here. I'm still going to keep heading toward McCook. Because that's going to be our best spot here with it. I'm going to keep you rear facing for now.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Decatur and Rawlins County in Kansas.
The Hedrick-Kyoto storm?
And Red Willow County in Nebraska.
I don't know. If that's that tornado in southeast Iowa, then yeah. I don't know. I can't keep all these straight. Coming up to Highway 17, the first time like I said, going back to that first tornado in the plains, this is the turn I took, was going down that road. No idea what I was getting into.
Tornado warning for Cooper County in Missouri.
Yeah, they continued the warning. They issued a warning on this again. I'm actually kind of surprised that they dropped it in the first place. I wasn't looking much at like velocity on radar, so they must have peaked back up again. No, it's fine, Cat. I just have no idea. Which I'm assuming that was that Iowa tornado, but I don't know. I can't keep track of them all. Probably. A lot of people will be like, oh, do you remember the storm from April 6th at 1 p.m. in 2009? I'm like, no. Of course not. I'm like, oh, well, that's ridiculous. You should remember it. I'm like, no. I do remember dates, but I remember significant dates, because I know that Iowa tornado, I think it was March 31st, I think. I remember my first tornado, but I don't remember the date. It was somewhere in Louisiana back in 2016. I remember a couple of dates, but not a whole lot of them.
Nebraska if you're doing 12 miles an hour over and still getting tailgated, are you? Good Lord. Rolling Fork was March 25. I can't believe it was that long ago. So we got April, May, June, July. It's 4.5 months ago already. That's hard to... wow. This year has gone by really quick because we had the other significant tornado was Lowen, Mississippi, but that was back in like June. Yeah, this year has gone by really quick. Really quick. I'm trying to think what we were doing this time last year. Oh, we were out in Kentucky for the floods, that's right. Doing cleanup after the floods this time last year. I think we were out there until the 10th of August, I think. Yeah, last year basically had to like shut the business down and go out there just to help clean up out there. We were out there for good, I think it was 2 weeks, and then I went out, ventured out, did a live stream, and then went back. But that was a big deal last year, the big floods. Didn't even stream the floods. There's no data coverage at all where they were, and wasn't even expecting them. Totally kind of happened on accident. Didn't expect them to even happen that night. Just happened to be going through that area. Forget last winter in New York, that's for sure. That Buffalo snowstorm, that was crazy. The first one. I remember there were times where I didn't even know if we were on the road or not. I'll be honest, I'm really surprised that we didn't get stuck out there. After we went to Niagara Falls and we stopped and went and got dinner, and then driving back, because we were on some rural like county roads, I'll be honest with you, that was about the only time. Sorry, I'm trying to encourage this guy to maybe pass. But that was about the first time that I think I'd ever been nervous driving in the snow ever, because I really didn't know if we were on the road. There were several times where I honestly did not know if we were on the road. Like I remember like specifically shutting off like headlights, just shutting all my lights off for a while, because like you couldn't see with the headlights on. It was blinding. It was terrible. Driving in the snow doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm from Wisconsin. Like I'll drive a bicycle through the snow. It doesn't bother me. But as long as you go slow, you're fine, and just don't do anything stupid. But I tell you what, I was getting a little nervous out there. That was the day that I thought we drove into Canada. We had Don from Radar Omega. He was in the passenger seat. We were driving up to Niagara Falls, and we were literally like a mile from Canada, and his phone buzzes and goes off and says, "Welcome to Canada. You know, you're now on international roaming." And we were just talking about how we were not going to accidentally go into Canada because none of us had passports on it. Like, we were trying to not make a mistake and go into Canada, because people have, even though it's very clearly marked, you know, this exit takes you to Canada, etc. A lot of stories about people driving into Canada on mistake, and it's a pain in the rear. And we were just talking about that, and then his phone goes off and says, "Welcome to Canada," and I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." And we had to double check, but we were not in Canada. That was the day that I learned that Niagara Falls is not one waterfall, it's 3, and it is nothing like it looks in the pictures. It is nowhere near as cool as the pictures. Sorry. It's just the truth.
Thunderstorm warning for Dawson, Furnace, and Gosper County in Nebraska.
And that's nothing against anybody. Like, it was very pretty, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing like the picture. It's kind of like Mount Rushmore. It looks way cooler in the picture, and then you see it in real life, and it's like, that's it. By the way, Mount Rushmore is much smaller in person. It's like this little dinky rock on the side of a mountain is what it looks like. And I'm not trying to make fun of our national parks or anything. I'm really not. Like, they are very pretty. I'm just saying, like, it looks a lot different in person. They did issue the severe thunderstorm warning out ahead of these storms too, so they're going to continue this on for a while. There's a peek at radar. Go back. I have not really been anywhere else, any of these like really fascinating places. Niagara Falls was seriously like the most interesting thing I've probably ever been to. Well, I take that back. We used to take well, we haven't for a year or two now. I'm gonna see if I can get out there this year. Maybe take Starlink with and try to stream it. But you go out into the San Juan Mountains, which is southwest Colorado. It's that section of the Rockies, like Silverton, Ouray, Telluride, down toward Durango. You go up in those areas. Like, that is really an interesting area, but you need to have an equipped vehicle. You need four-wheel drive, like a foot of ground clearance. Like, you cannot do that in a stock Toyota Prius or anything. So I have a Jeep with like 40-inch, okay, it's 37-inch tires on it and like an 8-inch lift. I mean, that would be perfect, but I don't know if it'll make it out here, so I probably need to trailer it out. But that's a really spectacular place to go to. Almost looks more interesting than it did previously. We're about to pull into the old Walmart here and get a shot of this again. Yeah, the $1 Million Highway, that's right. You could do that in a regular vehicle, but what is that? Is it 550? No, it's not 550. County Road 2, whatever that is that makes up like the Alpine Loop and stuff out there, that's really pretty. But you need an equipped vehicle to do that. Like, that's not for amateur drivers. Even though we did take a completely stock 2014 Cherokee out there once, which was not a good idea. But let's see if Walmart kicks me out of here. Probably, wouldn't surprise me. All right, everybody, I'm going to wait a second here because sometimes this takes a moment to trigger on the stream. All right, we should be going now. So I wanted to take you out of the car for a minute and give you a nice panning shot. So those tornadoes back in 2019 that I was talking about were actually visible on the horizon right about there. So this is actually kind of a cool shot for me. Look at the sunset behind this thing, folks. My God. This is just beautiful. I wanted to get you out of the car and really pan around because you just really can't really appreciate this unless you're really looking around like this. So that's looking off to the south. There's Walmart. That's looking off about due west. Now we're looking off to the northwest, but it is just really pretty. Words can't describe this. There's no filters, no anything like that. Just the sun setting behind a severe line of thunderstorms, and my iPhone somewhat overexposing right there, but very pretty. Okay, good. It did take that. Wow, we are getting really lucky with this tonight.
Tornado warning for Montague County in Missouri.
We'll just park here for a minute. Really doesn't get much better than this.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Cooper County in Missouri.
Starting to get the wind gusting now. Yeah, we followed this line all the way from, well, Colorado, Chapel, Colorado. Man, that is really pretty with the sun behind it. Is that dust? I think there's some rain back in there, but I believe a lot of that is dust, yeah. Yeah, we'll just sit and appreciate this for a few minutes here, I guess.
Thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Frontier, Southeastern Lincoln, and East Central Hays counties. At 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Brady to Moorfield to 16 miles east of Hays Center, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour with gusts and any-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Curtis, Brady, Eustis, Moorfield, Stockville, Madison Creek Reservoir State Recreation Area, Maywood, Quick, Cottonwood Canyon State Wildlife Management Area, Hanson Memorial Reserve State Wildlife Management Area, Jeffrey Canyon State Wildlife Management Area, Freedom, Orofino, Roman, Dancing Leaf Earth Lodge, and Bluegill Haven Campground. This includes the following highways: Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers 190 and 207. Highway 83 between mile markers 29 and 49. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following county: Hays, Nebraska. You're listening to NOAA. All Hazards Radio Station WNG 52, Trenton, Nebraska. Normal programming has been interrupted due to hazardous weather. Severe thunderstorms can produce tornadoes with little or no advance warning.
Alright, so we'll watch this for a little bit yet. There's really nothing going on in there. I think we're just starting to see some of these lower lying clouds
Tornado is spotted.
peek out from behind the dust.
National Weather Service in Goodland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Rawlins County in northwestern Kansas, northwestern Decatur County in northwestern Kansas, Red Willow County in southwestern Nebraska, Hitchcock County in southwestern Nebraska, until 9:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:26 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Palisade to 7 miles south of Stratton, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Briscoe, Hall, and Motley County in Texas.
Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect winds.
Oh, there's a cat.
Sightings and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Trenton around 8:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations in Wisconsin with severe thunderstorms include Culbertson, McCook, Kerman, and Indianola. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Kansas.
Alright, I'm starting to get hit with a bunch of dust blowing in the truck, so I'm going to start moving here.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Frontier, Southeastern Lincoln, and East Central Hays counties.
That was neat. I don't know if you caught that lightning.
Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Brady to Moorfield to 16 miles east of Hays Center, moving east at 45 miles per hour.
Oh man, it is really blowing out here.
This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact. Expect considerable tree
Just me
damage.
casually waiting for pedestrians here.
Likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings.
Come on guys, there we go.
Locations impacted include Curtis, Brady,
They're walking past and they just like stop right in front of the truck. Like, what are you doing, guys?
State Recreation Area,
Sitting there having their chat.
Cottonwood Canyon State Wildlife
I
Management
don't think they realize they're about to get soaking wet.
Reserve State Wildlife Management Area, Jeffrey Canyon State
Wow, look at this.
Management Area, Freedom, Orofino, Roman.
Walmart, we just switched to night mode. Walmart should buy this photo from us.
This includes the following highways: Interstate 80 in Nebraska between mile markers
That is something.
190 and 207. Highway 83
just stop here for a minute. Yeah, the colors with the sun behind it is just incredible. Yeah, we're gonna get blown over by this here pretty shortly. Yeah, camera just doesn't know if it wants to be in night mode or not. So we'll just have to deal with that for a minute here till it decides, I guess. Yeah, I can't do anything about the switching to night mode. Sorry, it's just it's based on the amount of ambient light, and I think it's dark enough that it needs to be in night mode, and the lightning is kind of switching it to color. Nothing I can do about it. We'll just have to kind of deal with it here for a minute, unfortunately. Oh man, we are getting sandblasted now. I think I may actually start moving. I think we're drawing a crowd. I probably need to go to the Pizza Hut and pick up my food before it starts pouring rain. If it's probably not ready yet. Darn it.
sit here and take advantage of whatever view we can get. Watch a little bit of lightning here.
Southeast of Gapland in Washington County, Maryland.
This thing's pretty much over top of us at this point.
Thunderstorm damage. Reported by 911 call center. Additional information. One tree down due to thunderstorm winds at the intersection of Gapland Road and Shaft Road.
Yeah, this is really pretty. Those pinks back up in there, probably from the sunset. We'll stream this here for a little bit. It looks like it's almost over us. Keep these severe warnings in effect for a while, it looks like. Alright everybody, that's probably going to be about it for today, I think. I don't think these storms are going to survive too much longer. They'll continue on as severe storms for a while. So look at radar. Don't get me wrong, but look at this. The outflow from them is already way down to Colby.
I think we picked the right storms today. I don't know exactly where we'll be tomorrow yet. I'll have those updates for the members in the morning, of course. I really am not looking forward to going into this Pizza Hut to get my order. I think I'm going to strategically park so that I can, like, just get out of my car and somehow walk in the door. I don't know. Looks like it's going to be a downpour here for a while. God darn it. But it's been a fun day, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for joining and following along. If you haven't subscribed yet, you may want to consider doing that on the way out. I'm trying to get to 100,000 of those, and we are at 97,412. We're on our way. I have a raincoat. I have like a good raincoat and kind of a crappy raincoat. The crappy one has a big hole in it. The good one is in the back and I can't get to it right now. So I'll put this crappy one on and hope for the best. So I'm not in the mood to get soaked. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you tomorrow.